Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's again your statistics educator Sanjeev Pal welcoming you all to the class of statistics. Okay, today we are going to move a little bit further. We are going to see certain basic terms of statistics because if you know all these terms, then only you would be able to know the questions into your sums. So we are going to discuss the basic terminologies in statistics. Now we have seen earlier that how the statistics have grown into the world and into the country. So now we are going to move further. What are certain basic terminologies, right? So over here, the first one what we are going to see or we are going to discuss is population. Now what is population? A group of all the units under study is called the population, right? So a group of all the units under study, you are taking a group, all the units basically you are studying, right? You are trying to get the information out of them, right? That is, the whole group can be regarded as the population. Over here, I've given one example. An example is given: group of all the workers of a factory. Now I want to know a certain information about all the workers of a particular factory, right? Now suppose say there are 700 workers into the factory. I want to know a particular information about each and every worker, right? So that group of workers of the factory can be regarded as population, right? That is actually population. I'm only going to study those workers. I only want to get the information about only those specific 700 workers, right? So that is actually what those basically workers or the group of workers can be regarded as the population. So you would find whatever the group you are undertaking to study, that particular group can be regarded as a population. Now what is the size of the population, right? So the total number of units say contained in the population is called the size of the population. As I told you earlier, that is, if there are 700 workers in the factory, right? At that time your population can be regarded or can be symbolized as capital N. There are 700 workers, and that 700 workers can be regarded as what? Can be regarded as your size of the population, right? Because you're going to study the 700 workers. You're going to get the information about those 700 workers, and that can be regarded as finite population. Why finite population? Because 700 is countable. You know how many total exact number of workers are there, and that's why such kind of population can be regarded as finite population, right? That is actually your population. Now we are going to see what is a sample then. You'll always find that the sample is always taken out of the population, right? Now see over here, what is the definition given for the sample? That is a set or group of units selected from the population, right? Say on the basis of some definite criteria is called the sample, right? You are taking out the units out of the population. As we have seen earlier, that 700 was the population, that is capital N. Now out of those 700 workers, there's a lack of time. You don't have time with you to study those 700 workers. You just want to take the samples out of that, right? Say let us take certain samples, we will study them, and we will get an idea about the whole population, right? So what you are doing, you are choosing 150 workers out of those 700 workers randomly. That is from here and there randomly without any biasness. You are selecting say 150 workers, that is out of the 700, to study about the whole population. So at that time, say that those 150 workers out of those total 700 workers can be regarded as samples, right? Because why samples? Because you're not studying all the units of the population. You are just selecting those 150 say workers out of them, right? And you are only going to study those 150 workers to get the information about the whole population, to get the information about those 700 workers. And that's why those 150 workers that you have selected randomly from the whole population for the study can be regarded as sample. So that is your sample. Then comes data. Now what is data? The set of all the observations obtained by such inspection is called the data. Okay, आपने you wanted to study the whole population, ठीक है, आपने samples भी आपने select कर लिए, right? Okay, you are also basically studying about the whole population. Okay, तो आपने जो भी observations or whatever your theories that you have collected or the informations you have collected by search and inspection, okay, वो सारे informations को अगर हम एक साथ ले लें, okay, can be regarded as what? Data. So that is the data with you, right? All the kinds of information that you have collected, so whether from all the units of the population or from all the units of the sample, okay, those collection of observations and data and informations can be regarded as what? Can be regarded as data, right? So that is what we have seen about population, say about samples, and what is data, right? Okay, fine. We'll move a little bit further now. Now we are going to see now what can be regarded as units. Okay, units. Okay, that all the units of whether say the population, okay, or say the sample. Okay, the units that you are basically getting from the population or the sample, as we talked about those 700 workers of the factory or 150 workers or samples from the factory, they can be regarded, those 700 or 150 can be regarded as the units, say whether of the population or whether say of the sample, right? Now these units you would find that they have say the different characteristics, various characteristics of the feature, right? Now while we talk about the different characteristics of say the units, okay, they can be of two types. You can say that is your non-numeric and say numeric. Okay, non-numeric, okay, पता चलता है numbers नहीं है, right? Okay, नाम से ही पता चलता है numbers are not there, right? तो obviously ये non-numeric data कैसे होंगे? Those will be of the qualitative type, right? Qualitative type क्योंकि numbers नहीं है, right? Now while you talk about qualitative type, तो अगर हम वो workers के ही examples ले, अगर same example ले, तो obviously gender. Okay, gender is the quality, whether male or female, whether the workers are male or female, right? Is a qualitative variable, that is non-numeric variable. Got that clear? Excuse me. Then say their education. Okay, the workers can be have different types of education, varied education. Okay, some might have only passed out 8th standard, some might have passed only 10th standard or 12th standard. That is that shows a non-numeric data. Okay, so such are your qualitative variable. Those are the features, okay, of the units of the population. Okay, so as we have seen that the features are of two types, non-numeric and numeric. Okay, so we are going to skip now to the numeric. Numeric word से ही पता चलता है again. Okay, that is numeric, that is numbers. Okay, so variables are of the quantitative type, that is you can count, you can have the numbers, right? Such as monthly income, right? Monthly income of the workers, okay, they are in numbers, okay, they are numeric, and that's why they are the quantitative variable. Similarly, ages of the workers, okay, you can categorize the workers into different age groups. Okay, age, obviously children, you also know it that they are in numbers. Okay, age, the ages are always in numbers, and that's why it is a quantitative variable, that is numeric variable. So over here, while we talk about units, whether they are the units of the population or the sample, they are having two different characteristics, that is non-numeric and say the numeric one. Non-numeric, again, it is a qualitative variable, and numeric, that is actually your quantitative variable, right? Okay, now we'll move further, right? Now we are going to see types of data. Okay, we have seen what do we mean by data, that is those informations that we have collected for the study, okay, were the data. Okay, so now we are going to see what are the types of data, how the data are. Now in types of data you would find there are two types of data, primary data and secondary data, right? Primary data and the secondary data. From word itself again you come to know primary, as you can say, which comes first, or you can say first time, and secondary, you will always get okay, after primary. Got that clear? So that is, say, for the next time or for the second time. So but we'll see to what is the definition for that. Okay, exactly what do we mean by primary data and what do we mean by secondary data in our statistics. Now primary data, okay, from the word itself you come to know the data originally collected by any authorized, say, agency or the investigators for the first time are called the primary data. Okay, now what is primary data? ओके आपने जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आपने कलेक्ट किए किसी ऑथराइज एजेंसी ने फर्स्ट टाइम बेसिकली डेटाज कलेक्ट किए, इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट किए, फील्ड में गए, हर एक यूनिट को चेक किया, इंफॉर्मेशंस कलेक्ट किया, दैट इज such kind of collection of informations can be regarded as your primary data. Similarly, okay, there are investigators who are going for the first time into the field. Okay, they are going to the first time into the field, right, getting the informations from the field, right, and collecting them. Okay, so such data can be regarded as the primary data, right. So in short, whenever any information or the data collected for the first time, okay, by going into the field, say whether by any authorized agency or say by the investigators, then such data can be regarded as primary data. Okay, so now we are going to see the examples for that, right. Now say data collected by NSSO. Now what is NSSO? This National Sample Survey Organization. या फिर आप देखिए जो सेंसस स्टडी होता है इंडिया में. ओके, सेंसस स्टडी यू नो दैट इट हैपन्स इन इंडिया एवरी 10 years. ओके, you know, people come from the corporation, from the government to your house. Okay, they try to take each and every information about your family, right, and they create the census study, okay, for the country, right. So such kind of data are what? Such kind of data are your primary data. Even the National Sample Survey Organization, okay, they go to the field and try to collect the raw information from there. Okay, so when again the datas, when they are collected for the first time, right, when the datas are collected for the first time, okay, can be regarded as your primary data, right. Then you would find, we'll skip to the secondary data. The secondary data, okay, so that when investigators or agency uses the data already collected by any other agency or the investigator, then such type of data, okay, becomes your secondary data for the users. So from here, from the definition, you already come to know that when the investigators or the agency, okay, are using the data which has been already collected in the past, right, then such data can be regarded as your, say, secondary data. ओके, पहले से किसी ने कलेक्ट किया हुआ है, ओके, पहले से किसी इन्वेस्टिगेटर ने या फिर बोलो कोई ऑथराइज एजेंसी ने पहले से कलेक्ट किया हुआ है और वही इन्फॉर्मेशन हम कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, राइट. तो हमारे पास जो इन्फॉर्मेशन आता है दैट इज़ द सेकेंडरी डेटा. ओके, बिकॉज we are using the same information, okay, which has been collected by somebody else in the past. Got that clear? And that's why that data becomes a secondary data for us. We'll see to the example for that. Okay, such that you would find the birth rate is there, or so the death rate is there in India. Okay, if it is produced again by UNO, that is United Nations Organization. Okay, okay, birth rate and the death rate, okay, UNO is producing. So at that time, okay, for UNO you would find such kind of data becomes the secondary data, because we know that this birth rate and the death rate are always basically issued by the government of the country. Okay, so when UNO uses, okay, such kind of data, okay, taking the information, okay, from the country, okay, or from the respective countries, okay, you would find that becomes the secondary data for them. That becomes the secondary data for them. Okay children, now over here we are going to study the difference between primary data and the secondary data. Primary data over here I have indicated by PD in short, and the secondary data I have indicated over here as D in short, right. Now we are going to see to the first difference. What is the first difference between the primary data and the secondary data? Okay, the first difference obviously is that when you are, because you are collecting the data for the first time, okay, the data is very much original, that's why such kind of data becomes your primary data. What is there in secondary data? You are reusing the data, right? It is not the original one, राइट किसी का कलेक्ट किया हुआ डेटा आप यूज़ कर रहे हो, इसलिए ये आपका सेकेंडरी डेटा बन जाता है, ये ओरिजिनल डेटा नहीं है, एंड दैट्स वाई दैट बिकम्स योर सेकेंडरी डेटा. देयर इज द फर्स्ट डिफरेंस बिटवीन द प्राइमरी डेटा एंड द सेकेंडरी डेटा. ओके, विल सी टू द सेकेंड वन. Primary data, that is, it is obtained for the first from the units under the inquiry, राइट. आप पहली बार फील्ड में जाते हो और आप सारे यूनिट्स को चेक करते हो, सारे इन्फॉर्मेशंस कलेक्ट करते हो पहली बार, दैट्स इट बिकम्स योर प्राइमरी डेटा. बट व्हाट इज द सेकेंडरी डेटा? दैट्स द डेटा यू आर कलेक्टिंग फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी डेटा. ओके, किसी का कलेक्ट किया हुआ इन्फॉर्मेशन या डेटा आप यूज़ कर रहे हो, इसलिए आपके लिए ये बन जाता है सेकेंडरी डेटा, राइट. सो दैट इज़ द नेक्स्ट डिफरेंस बिटवीन योर प्राइमरी डेटा एंड से द सेकेंडरी डेटा. नाउ प्राइमरी डेटा, ओके, प्राइमरी डेटा कैसा होता है? इट इज़ ऑब्वियसली ऑफ द रॉ फॉर्म, क्योंकि आप पहली बार फील्ड में जाते हो, जैसे जिस तरीके का इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल रहा है आप कलेक्ट कर रहे हो, राइट, एंड दैट्स वाई इट इज़ इन द रॉ फॉर्म. ओके, तो रॉ फॉर्म में होने से क्या होता है? आपको ऑब्वियसली उसको प्रॉपर्ली अरेंज करना पड़ता है. ओके, सो इट मीन्स व्हाट? दैट इट नीड्स टू बी क्लासिफाइड एंड टेबुलेटेड. ओके, उसको सही तरीके से क्लासीफाई करना ज़रूरी है एज पर द फीचर्स, एज पर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स, एंड it's needed to be tabulated also, and that's why such kind of raw form of data can be regarded as your primary data. Now what happens in secondary data? Secondary data, that is you already get it from the primary data. तो आपका जो secondary data होता है वो already classified होता है children, right? ये already tabulated होता है, okay, क्योंकि किसी ने already ये काम किया हुआ होता है in the past, right? So that's why that becomes one of the say differences of your primary data and the secondary data, that the primary data is always of the raw form, and you would find the secondary data is already classified and say tabulated, right? So that is the next difference, right? Now we are going to see our say next difference, right? Now you would find for the primary data, it requires a large amount of money, time and energy. Large amount of money, time and energy is needed. Why? Because you are collecting the data for the first time. आपको पता है आपको किस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है, तो नेचुरल चीज़ है आपको काफ़ी पैसा इसमें डालना पड़ता है. आपको पता है किस तरीके की इन्फॉर्मेशंस की आपको ज़रूरत है, राइट. तो आपको आपके जेब से पैसा काफ़ी डालना पड़ता है ऐसी इंक्वायरी के लिए, राइट. यू हैव टू गिव इवन अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, राइट. ओके, बिकॉज आपको आपके तरीके का इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए फ्रॉम द फील्ड ऑफ इंक्वायरी. ओके, और एनर्जी भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा जाता है, राइट. So you would find your in primary data you require a large amount of money. Okay, you also need, you should be having time with you, a good time with you, right, and also a lot of energy you should be having, and a lot of hope you should be having, to collect the information for the first time. But for the secondary data you would find, yes, आपको ज़्यादा पैसों की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि ऑलरेडी किसी का कलेक्ट किया हुआ इन्फॉर्मेशन आप यूज़ कर रहे हो. आपको ज़्यादा टाइम भी लगाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि किसी ने ऑलरेडी आपके लिए जो है ऑलरेडी सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन अपने किसी ने कलेक्ट किया हुआ है. ओके, आपको ज़्यादा एनर्जी भी डालने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. वाई? द रीज़न इज़ दैट because you are just using the primary data or the data which somebody else have already acquired, right? So in short, you would find in primary data a lot of money, time and energy goes, but in your secondary data you would find that no such large amount of money, time or energy is required. Okay, and the last difference, you would find, while we talk about say the primary data, that obviously the primary data is reliable. Why primary data is reliable? Because as you go to the field of inquiry, आपको जिस तरीके का इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए वही इन्फॉर्मेशन आप कलेक्ट कर रहे हो, राइट, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट इज़ रिलायबल. आप खुद जाके सारे इन्फॉर्मेशंस कलेक्ट कर रहे हो, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट इज़ रिलायबल. नाउ व्हाट अबाउट द सेकेंडरी डेटा? इट इज़ नॉट रिलायबल. व्हाई? बिकॉज किसी का इन्फॉर्मेशंस कलेक्ट किया हुआ डेटा जो है आप यूज़ कर रहे हो, right, and that is actually the secondary data. Okay, and that's why it is not reliable, and you're not satisfied also, क्योंकि किसी का इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट किया हुआ डेटा जो है वो आपके स्टडी के लिए यूज़ कर रहे हो. You can be satisfied also, you cannot be satisfied also, right, and that's why such data are not reliable, for you, and that becomes your, and that is the, I should say, the last difference, okay, between the primary data and the secondary data. So children, today we are going to stop our statistics study over here. Okay, hope you have understood whatever the terminologies, okay, I have explained you over here. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. God bless you all. Right, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.